and we have tons of incredible presentations that will go over the opportunity to make an income or utilize this in a business. I'm not going to go over that info tonight. Tonight, I'm only going to show you guys what this platform is and what it can do. It is going to go on pre-sale this Friday, and we're super duper excited about that. And also when it goes on pre-sale, if you're interested, you can become a part of becoming a representative and a distributor of this AI platform. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my screen. And then I'm going to pull up the chat. I always have to be really careful with the chat because my friends that know me know that I'm really ADHD, but it's really fun to have you guys in here and get to talk, and we'll kind of do some fun things. So this is Genius. This is what it is. This is what it looks like at first glance when you log in. And if you have seen this before, because we've done a few of these demos, I'm actually really excited. It got upgraded and updated a little bit today. And so just to start, I think this is really cool. And I think this really speaks to what we're going to see over the next few months of this platform is we're going to see updates and modifications and things like that. And so something they added is right here, the little bar at the top. This is called your diary. And if you want to update Genius on your personality or on something that happened like this, it prompted me like, what am I grateful for? Something that happened in your day. And it will continue to filter that into your personality and contribute to the content that you're going to make. So Genius is an incredibly user-friendly platform, and it's very, very like guided. Like you can see, there's a lot of different buttons that can call us in a lot of different directions. But first, I want to show you that Genius, it gets to know you. And so it starts with a questionnaire. When you first sign in for the first time, there's going to be a questionnaire that tells you or that asks you all sorts of questions. And so it's going to ask you things like, tell me about your personality, tell me about what you love, tell me about your values. And there's two different things that you can do. There's like a list that you can just select items from. So you could choose like, I'm bubbly, I'm charismatic, I am funny. So very, very like simple. Or what I recommend is you can type in a box and you can tell it about yourself. And so that's what I did. Now, if you have a hard time talking about yourself or you have a hard time kind of coming up with things on the fly, I kind of took the best of both worlds and I looked at the list it gave me. Is that in there, Emily? Did I say that? That sounds about right. It's probably in my values. But you guys are going to get to know me really well tonight. And so I looked through the list and I like saw the things that I resonated with. And then I typed in my words how I would talk to a friend in the box about those characteristics. So it could hear my voice and it could hear how I talked. And so it gets to know you. You get to tell it your goals, what the healthiest version of yourself is, what your daily habits are. And then it'll tell you at the bottom of this who you are. And so if at any time you need to update it, you can come in here. So for example, 6 months ago, I would have come here and I would have said, I recently started baking sourdough bread, and it's become my whole personality. Anybody who knows me, I didn't spell that right. Anybody who knows me knows that's true. However, it already knows that I bake sourdough bread. So once Genius gets to know you, then you can start having a lot of fun with it. And so once you then get into things and you're past the quiz, and that can take 20 to 40 minutes, depending on how thorough you are. Now we are in Genius. So if you are someone who is a Q Sciences ambassador, Genius is going to come preloaded with all of our Q Sciences products. If you are someone who's going to utilize this for a different business, you're going to be able to add your products, and we're going to go over that in a little while. But from here, I can select whatever products I want to sell. I'm going to choose tonight. We're going to do the business opportunity as a product. I think that's really fun. And so I can go over and I can choose what I'm going to do. So I'm going to build my brand. I want to share my progress today in who I want to be. Okay, so I did that. Now let's see what it gives me. I'm still learning this, by the way. I've been using it for like a grand total of like 5 days. So just bear with me. All right, so it's going to give me I think it gives me a couple different suggestions that I can start with. Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's going to give me like 3 different things that I can go from. Oh, I like this last one. How am I sharpening my leadership skills today? So it's going to give you a video idea, and then it's going to give you a message idea. And so, you guys, this is my voice. And people on here, 3 suggestions. They're tailored to the interests that I have. They're tailored to the things it knows about me because of my personality. So if you were to come into your genius after you took the quiz and you click this button, it would be very, very different. How you talk would be different because you put different information about your dialect. The analogies that it would be used would be different because your hobbies are different and your interests and your values are different. So let's say I'm going to go with this leadership one. I want to run with this. So I'm excited. So I'm actually going to highlight this. And I am going to click expand. Did I actually click it? There we go. Now it's going to expand a full post off of that for me. Try to juggle a zillion things at once. Anybody who knows me knows I use like zillion and bajillion all the time. Okay, here's the scoop. To elevate, you got to educate.
Recording in progress.
Hey, that's a good idea. Thanks for recording. I always forget the record button. So it'll take a minute because it's gotta go through. And so it's gonna give me this post. Today's coffee fueled epiphany is tomorrow's power move. I like that. I'm going to say that sometime. And so it gave me this post. And now I have a whole post ready to go. And maybe I go and I paste this right into my Instagram. Maybe I edit a few things. There's a couple words in here that I might not use. But for the most part, this just gave me an incredible jumping off point or a ready to go post to put on my social media. And so, you can go into all sorts of things. There's so many subcategories here of talking about your lifestyles and connections and morning motivation. And there's just so much that I think people are going to be able to do that's laid out in front of them. Like, I don't know about you guys, but the amount of time that I'll like sit down, and my husband knows this about me, I'll sit down on the couch, I'll just be like staring at my phone and he'll be like, what are you doing? And I'll be like, I'm just trying to come up with something to post about today. Like, that's half the battle for me. I don't know about y'all, but like trying to figure out if it sounds like me. Yeah, the biggest difference is it sounds like you. And that's just, it's been really fun getting on and doing these demos. Like, I know a lot of you don't know me, but if you watch my friends in the chat tonight, the people who do know me, they've been laughing when they've been looking at my genius because this thing understands me and it talks like me. And that's something that I think is just so special because it's got that personal point. Is going to give you the ability to create content and have this piece that's ready to go that sounds like you. It doesn't sound like a robot. It doesn't sound like ChatGPT. It sounds like Solana or Katie or Jamie or whoever is utilizing it. So there's so many different things that you can do in this category. I also love, you can go with questions to riff on. And so this isn't actually going to give you, this isn't going to give you a post. This is just going to give you like a prompt. So let's do morning motivation questions. So this is something where I could come in if I'm like, you know what, I really want to do a Facebook Live today and I really want to motivate my audience, but I don't know where to start and what to talk about. Then I can come here and I can get a point. So let's see. What's one win that you are bursting at the seams to share today? Okay, so what's a win that I had today that I'm really excited about? Family and business, it's a juggle. How do you find that sweet spot of balance? And so this is just prompting you with answering a question that would add value to your audience. And again, very much based on what it knows about me. It knows I'm, a business person. Mornings are tough. It knows that I have a really hard time with mornings. And so that's on here. And so it takes what it knows that you are maybe an expert in or you value, and it gives you prompts so you can go and do a live off of the knowledge in your head. And so I really love that we have this because you guys, everyone's going to utilize this in a different way. Some people are going to have it write every single thing for them because they're not great at writing content. They don't like writing content, and that's fine. Some of us really like creating things, and we're going to love using features like this, where it will give us a starting point to jump off of. So that's the build your brand category. Now let's go look at products. And this is cool because there's a lot of different sections here. We could go 3 to 5 minute sales videos. Eventually there's going to be a whole testimonials thing. And I've seen a glimpse of what that's going to look like. And I'm really excited about it. But let's see. All right. Okay, my problems are gone. And reminder, I have the product set as the business opportunity. So my problems are gone. Stories and shorts. This is going to talk about how the business opportunity has solved my problems. So again, it's going to give me a couple different options here. I love this too. It will give you a song idea. So if you're on Instagram and you're posting on Instagram and you can do like a song, it'll give you a song idea. I love this. Why does feeling stuck have to be the norm? There we go. Capture a candid shot lounging on the couch, feet kicked up, relaxed with a peaceful smile. Gives you an idea for the picture. And then again, I could highlight this and I could have it expand. I could copy it to my clipboard. I love this. I lost my train of thought. I do that a lot. My friends know this about me. There was one particular section, and I have to see if I can find it tonight. I think it was in the 90-second teaser reels. Let's go see. Expose an industry truth. Let's see if this is the one. I couldn't find the section last night. It was one of those things I was playing around with it and I stumbled into it. All right, so expose an industry truth. So this is just writing me a whole long post, like boom, 9-second teaser. I can expand like a therapist says, tell me more. Gotta let it load. Doesn't like me to scroll when it's loading. This is long because it's 90 seconds. Is it still going? There we go. So now I have this whole long thing. And it's all about exposing industry truth. I didn't find what I was looking for. What I was looking for is a particular section, and someday I'll find it. And it gave you a prompt. And then it also gave you the instructions on how to take the video. So it was like video instructions. Stand in front of a naturally lit window. Hold your phone at eye level. Talk directly into the camera. Like it was very like step by step. So if you're someone who even struggles with creating very like cohesive, like naturally lit, like very beautiful content, there's certain spots where we'll actually walk you through how to do that, because some people need that guidance, right? And they need an idea of, okay, where should I take this video? What should the background be? Where do I hold or place the camera? And so I really love that, but I didn't find that. Okay, so the next section, I'm actually going to jump down. I'm going to close all this stuff, and we're actually going to go down here. And this is my co-pilot. So this is Jetty. Jetty and I are best friends now. I love Jetty. And this is structured a little bit more like ChatGPT. You can prompt it and it will give you information. So this was something that I did last night, and this was really funny. Someone give me in the chat, someone please give me like a popular funny movie, something that like a lot of people would know. Hit me with a movie. Grown Ups. Is that I'm like not. I have not seen so many movies. Oh, Step Brothers. We're gonna do Step Brothers because that just hit like 3 times. Okay. Please write me a post advertising Genius AI that is full of references to the movie Step Brothers. I had way too much fun with this last night. I did Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail last night. For anybody that has an appreciation for that, it was like a gold mine. So it's going to populate this out here. And so we'll let this load. Here's Barbie Spiral. I'll be playing this. I know. Did we just become best friends? Okay. So you know how Brendan and Dale for Step Brothers find that epic aha moment when they realize they can turn their insane wild energy into something amazing? That's like us discovering genius. Just like the Novak family boat, this platform is sturdy, reliable, and ready to sail. You guys, this is so good. So we're going to have way too much fun with this. But for real, there's so much that you can do. So I asked it the other day. I was having a rough day. And I asked it to write a pep talk for me. And it pep talked me in my own voice. It was wild. Today was an overwhelming day. It doesn't mind my typos either. Can you give me a pep talk? It puts stars in the curse words. It does, which is a bummer. Just kidding. I'm gonna let it go. And it even puts my kids' names in here, you guys, because it knows that. Because I told them on the yeah, boats and notes not included. I had way too much fun. I put like 10 different movies in here last night. All right. Those days when it feels like the kids are climbing the walls and you're the trampoline, they can be tough, but you've got this. Those little ones, Nora and Leslie, they're a handful, but they're also your heart walking around outside your body. And just like you're teaching them to be good humans, every crazy day is teaching you to be even more awesome. You're leading by example, showing them that it's okay to have those wild days because you're strong enough to roll with it. Anybody who knows me knows that this is how I talk. You're also showing them what real dedication looks like. You're building a future for them. You guys, like, it's so, like, it wrote me a pep talk the other day and I cried because, like, I really needed to hear it. Every day you're getting stronger in the gym and in life. So the next thing we're going to do, someone give me a prompt for an image. We had fun with this the other night. Saves you money on therapy appointments, 100%. I want to show you guys the image generator because I think it's really fun. Well, someone's giving me one. I'll pick one from the chat in a second. I'm going to do view looking down at a desk full of notebooks, pens. I cannot type tonight. Pens, crumpled papers, a cup of coffee, and a total mess. Okay. I'll grab one of the ones from the chat in a second. So you can give it as specific of a prompt as you want. And I'm going to tell you right now that the one thing that AI, and this is true for all AI, struggles with is people. Sometimes it like gives them 3 arms. That's life. Okay, so there we go. Boom. It's just made me an image for exactly what I asked. It's a mess. There's crumpled paper. There's pens. There's notepads. My cup of coffee is in the middle. I'm going to save this because I like this. AI desk. And so you can do it. And so if I literally put that same prompt in again, it would give me a different image. Okay, let's see what we got. Elephant on a skyscraper. That's fun. Let's go with that. And then Solana gave me one of her really specific ones. So I'm going to do that one in a minute too. Oops. Copying from the chat did not work. Elephant on a sky. Why do I keep clicking? Scraper. All right. Let's make this one professional. There's 4 different categories, you see? So you can do realistic, motivational, professional, or abstract. I really like doing the motivational ones because they're usually like, I don't know, they do a really good job of making it legitimately kind of motivational. Yes, you can use it on your phone. Okay, you guys, here's our elephant on a skyscraper. It looks like he's out on the deck with lots of skyscrapers in the background, but I mean, I guess that's as professional as you can get with an elephant on a skyscraper. How realistic is the realistic? Joshua, that's a really great question. It's actually on my list of things to ask. I believe so. It's not an app, so you can use it on any phone. Just open it in your browser. He needs a tie and an elephant wearing a tie. Okay, where did Solana's go? Because Solana, oh, here we go. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can copy this from the chat. It didn't let me copy last time, but maybe I just didn't do a good job. There we go. We're going to do realistic with this one. So homesteader woman with messy hair holding a basket of eggs while chickens free range on wooded property with the sun setting behind the trees. Every single time Solana gives me one, it's no shorter than that and is usually I be on her homestead. You want the elephant one? AI elephant. I'll send it to you, Hannah. There we go. There's our homesteader woman with her basket of eggs and her chickens in the background. That was a good one, Solana. You guys, do you see how you could literally play with this for hours? And I'm really excited about it because, you know, am I always going to use AI generated images in my content? No, I love dancing in my kitchen. Emily, not at this time. You cannot make images that look like you. I do believe it's a feature that will come down the road, but I'm not 100%. The hands are not that creepy this time. Sometimes it's really weird with hands, you guys. I'm going to warn you, hands and feet are sometimes kind of odd. And you'll find that with any AI generator. But the more descriptive you are, the closer you can get. Yeah, so I can literally, well, here, we'll do this. Can you get multiple pictures? I'm going to do the same exact prompt again. and it's going to give me a different picture. You just have to prompt it again. And usually when I do that, I will tweak my prompt slightly. Like sometimes it's just not quite what I wanted. And so I actually have a little video where I went through and I gave it 4 different prompts that were all very similar until I got what I wanted. Okay, so see, yeah, I gave it the same thing and it gave me, a different image, but with the same idea. And so you could keep going with the same prompt. Like if it's really close, but not quite what you wanted, that is you. After all these demos, I'm always going to have pictures to send to people. So, you can go through, but is this something that I'm going to use for every single post I'm going to do? No, probably not. But I'm really excited to be able to create these really high quality images because I just really don't have the time to take a good picture every day. And B, I just think it's also going to be a really powerful selling point for this tool when people can see what it's actually physically capable of doing when it comes to image generation. Kim just generated her dream homestead. It's amazing. Kim, you'll text that to me. I want to see it. Dylan says there's no copyright issues because it's AI generated. Cool. There's the answer. You cannot say, can you redo this image, but change this, add that. I tried that and it told me it wasn't capable of it at this time. Again, I feel like Peter mentioned that that's coming, but I've heard so many things this week that I don't want to say that 100%. So I could sit here all day and play with this message. Can you make images with the products? They're not loaded into the image generator yet. But you can really descriptively describe something. So Solana did one of her super descriptive ones, and she said a mason jar full of a pink liquid, and it looked like a jar of pink sport. So you can get very, thanks Solana. You can get very descriptive to get what you want. All right, someone give me a common objection that you might receive when you are selling someone something. Like they text you back and they say, I don't want to buy that because I have to talk to my husband or something like that. Hannah, jinx. Oh, there we go. Lots of things. Too expensive. I don't have money. All right. Is it Lynn Evan wins. We're going to do this. I'm currently talking to someone about the Q Sciences biz opportunity. And I can't spell. You guys are learning this about me really fast. And they asked me if it's a scam, please write me a response. We'll let it populate out and then we'll scroll up. Dude, it is a rock star for responses. Or is this one of those pyramid things? We'll do that one next too. I want to do that one. I haven't put that in yet. Totally get where you're coming from with that. There's a lot out there and it's smart to be cautious. So here's the deal. The opportunity is all about legit high quality health products that you can't just find on any store shelf. We're talking about a business model that's been around for ages and has helped tons of folks build their own thing. Plus, it's all about creating a community that lifts each other up. I mean, think about it. You get to work from wherever, whenever. You're not doing it alone. You've got a whole squad of people rooting for you and showing you the ropes. And the compensation plan, it's got 6 different ways to make money, so it's pretty flexible. You guys see that, how it already understands our comp plan? But hey, I know trust has to be earned, right? That's why there's tons of support and training in place to help you get the hang of things. Plus, you're not just selling, you're sharing stuff that could really make a difference in someone's health. That's something to be proud of. So nope, not a scam, just a chance to do something different. There we go. Right, Audrey? It's so good. I'm here to help you with every step of the way if you decide it's your jam. Let's chat more if you've got other questions. All right. And you guys, exactly. Like, can you imagine? I mean, the amount of people that I help in this business who come to me with every difficult response and I take time to help them overcome those responses, and which I'm happy to do. That's part of what I offer as a leader. But I'm also really excited that my new business partners now have something that will help them instantly. They don't have to wait for me to text them back. This thing knows more about sales than even I do. And it sounds like them. They don't have to edit it to not sound like me because I type like me. All right. What was the other one I wanted to do? Oh, the pyramid scheme one. Someone just asked me if Q is a pyramid scheme. Please write me a response. I really want to see this one. That's fun. Yep. Number one, time consumers leading team in the past will help the responsive pitches 100%. It's beyond everyone's expectations, you guys. All right. Pyramid scheme. Oh man, I hear you. That's the big question, right? Here's the scoop. This opportunity is all about network marketing, which I know sometimes gets a bad rep. But here's the thing, it's totally different from a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are all take and no give. They're illegal and they don't have a real product or service to offer. Boom. But with this biz, it's all about these super cool health products that you actually use and share. It's legit because you're earning based on selling these goodies, not just by recruiting people. And the more you help your team grow, the more you can earn. It's a win-win. Think of it like a family tree. Whole tree needs to be healthy. Nope, not a pyramid scheme. You guys, this is incredible. It's so simple. And again, like for the most part, this really sounds like me. What's the odds of two people having the same answer? I'm guessing that statistically it's very, very low because it takes in all the factors of your personality. So that would be a great Peter question. But it filters through the way your dialect, the way you talk, knowing your background and those kinds of things. Like it literally asked me where I live and what kind of an accent I have. So I was like, I live in the Pacific Northwest. I have a very West Coast accent. I also say y'all way too much for someone who doesn't live in the South. ChatGPT definitely has a better chance of duplicating because it doesn't filter through that personality lens. So there's that. Okay. So there's so much more you can do here. Pep talks. You guys, I had it generate a message the other day that I sent to a bunch of people within my team that know me. Oh, good. I'd fit right in down in the South. That's like the best compliment ever. See, this is why I can't have the chat open. The ADHD is showing, I can tell. And I had it generate a message that I put into like a chat that I have with people and like they didn't realize that it was genius. Like I edited a few words, probably it was a pretty decent sized message, and I edited like 8 to 10 words, and they couldn't tell. And there are people that talk to me every single day. When will Genius link to our social media accounts? I'm not sure. You can have it flip a post to an email. You can have it write a blog post. I asked it today if it could help me with a email campaign. And it came back with like 8 questions for me. It was like, what is the goal of your campaign? Do you want to add value? What kind of value do you want to add? Is your goal to sell things? If so, what are we selling? Like it asked me in-depth questions about what the campaign was supposed to accomplish so it could help do that for you. So things like, putting together content schedules. This is the last one I'll do before we move somewhere else. Right now, cannot build websites or landing pages. Train of thought, where'd you go? All right. Genius is launching in 5 days. Please outline me a social media posting schedule for Facebook and Instagram stories, static posts, and reels. Please include a strong hook and a strong call to action with each post. This one's going to take a second to generate. So as far as like generating images, you can take those images, you can put them together in something. Right now, it doesn't generate video for us. I know some people are wondering if this, I always say please and thank you. Some people were asking, like, can it make reels? Can it make videos? The video generator, I believe, is supposed to come out in March at our convention. And you guys, every update that comes out will just automatically update. It's not like we're going to be like, hey, you got to pay $40 more this month for an update. Like it will update when you are subscribed to Genius. You will get all the latest things. You will get all the latest updates and all of that. So eventually we'll see videos that then I would imagine you could use for reels and other social media posts. But right now it's just those images that we were playing with. It's almost done. And then we'll kind of scroll up and take a peek at this. So I told it it's launching in 5 days. Let's get a schedule. 5 days out. So in the morning, do a story. The countdown begins. 5 days to something huge. Stay tuned. Post. In 5 days, we're changing the game. Want in, drop a heck yes. Evening, a real idea. A clip of you with a sneak peek of your workspace. 5 days until my secret's out. Yeah, I agree, Solana. 4 days left. It's going to be a wellness revolution. So I had this do this for me like 3 days ago, and I've been using it. And every day, so it's like, here, share a personal story snippet about why health and wealth matter. So I could literally take that, now that it's given me this, so on day 2? So on day 2, when I want to do this, that it made this suggestion, I'll just go in here and I will ask it. I'll say, write me a post about, I didn't quite grammar that right, but it should be fine. There we go. And then it's going to go. It's going to write me a post. So, when it's doing these schedules, you can use it to kind of get an outline for your next week. And then you can go in on each individual day and ask it to write the post that it asks for you. So the possibility is endless. We could stay here all night and play with this and have it make all sorts of things for us. Every day I come up with something new that I want it to do for me. And so far, for the most part, it's delivered on my wild ideas, like my movie quote posts. Does it save everything all organized for you? So this chat stays for as long as I leave it up. But if I want to then get rid of it, I just clear it. And then the chat history is gone. But if I hadn't cleared it and I'd logged in tomorrow, that chat would have been there. So there is this saved and shared scripts spot. This is not built out yet. And I'm guessing that that's going to be where we can save things like that. And then we can also share. Eventually, there's going to be groups built out. So I could create, let's say we're releasing a new product, something new from the Sarah Spencer collection. I can go and have Genius create a bunch of content around that. And I can share it to a group that has my entire downline that's in Genius. So then they could go in and go, oh my gosh, Jamie made new resources with Genius for the new Sarah Spencer collection. And it'll all be there. So this is the last section. We're going to go. Oh, wait, no, we're going to talk about adding products. You guys, I always take way too long while I do this because there's so many fun things to do. Okay, so talking to people. I love this because talking to people sometimes is really hard. Like we said when we were talking about helping with responses, sometimes people have a hard time with how to just talk to people and network. It's a skill, right? Networking and conversations is a skill. And so, oh my gosh, look, sharing the opportunity. It's yelling at me before I even start. I haven't hit this button before. This is new. I haven't been in this section before. Research your prospect and find a shared interest or something they're interested in from their social media. Then use the Genius bar below to instruct me. Rewrite the statements. It's literally telling me how to use it. Rewrite the statements. 1 and 2 is the topic of interest was topic, replacing topic with what you found from the prospect profile. Then hit the send button and I'll help. There we go. So say hey and connect. I saw on your page that you're really into hiking. Man, I've got to say those views from your last trek were breathtaking. You're diving deeper, asking questions. It's still, I think, generating, so it won't let me scroll yet. To let it use its little brain. It's big brain. There we go. All right, dive deeper. What's been your favorite trail? Share the love. Nothing beats the feeling of reaching the peak. Usually hit the trails with friends or family. Is a family thing. You're asking questions. You're learning about them. Work life. That's awesome. You get to spend quality time with the family. How's work been for you lately? Oh man, that's rough. Totally get where you're coming from. Do you enjoy what you do? So you're asking questions that are going to give you the information that you need to close the sale, right? You go through, the dream. Do you keep your options open? This is what I adore, the flexibility of Q, and then you invite them to boom. It walks you through how to literally have a conversation, learn everything you need to know, and ask for their, if they're interested. Let's check out objections. I really like this section because that's always the struggle, right? And this is what came up earlier when we were talking in the other, about things to put in the other chat. Got to check in with the hubby. These are just the most basic objections, and you could put more things in there. But I got to check with the hubby. That's one of the number one objections. I totally get that. Major decisions in my house are a 2-person job. Want to make sure you're both on the same page. So what do you think he'll say? It's leading you to ask questions. This is exactly what every coach teaches. No one ever figures out how to do. Every major sales coach teaches you to ask questions to dig for the actual root objection. And that's what this is teaching you how to do. I've been there, tried that. 0 results. I totally get that. I empathize. Sourdough starter was easier to get going than some of those plans. Am I right? Solana, where you at? But real talk, what have you tried that didn't work for you? Again, digging to find the root. Show me the money, counting those pennies and wondering if I can squeeze out just one more. Let's flip the script. If money wasn't an obstacle, do you see you rocking this? It's just really, yes, so do I. it just really, takes you through. Even this, re-inspire past members. So this is people maybe who previously were with Q. I've been having a lot of these conversations. People who were previously with Q that now, you're reaching back to have a conversation with them. And this is, again, walking you through the steps of the conversation. So, direct benefits. Here's the scoop, all sorts of things. Let's see what else. There's upsells, so you can select a product and it will help you upsell a product. There's following up with people who purchased. And then there's just nurturing relationships. So complimenting new contacts, icebreaker openers, all sorts of things. There's so much there that you can do. Okay, the last thing I want to show you guys, because I'm sorry, I meant to keep this to 30 minutes, but welcome to Life with Jamie. Okay, we're going to add a new product. Amazon. Medical care. Let's find like a supplement or so. Oh, no, this is never mind. I thought that was going to give me supplements. Here we go. Mary Ruth's. Let's do a Mary Ruth's multivitamin. Maybe the icebreaker can help, Dylan. That would be great. All right, Mary Ruth. So I'm going to take the name and I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to go get the description. So I'm just going to copy a whole bunch of that. I did this the other day with a product from an Etsy shop and it worked beautifully. Then let's go. Oh, this one's all like an infographic. Well, oh, darn, that's a bummer. So if this section, how sometimes in these sections, there's like pictures and then there's words and there's pictures and there's words. These words are all on the picture, so I can't do it. But you can highlight all of the pictures and all of the words together and you can paste it in and it's not going to get mad at you that there's pictures in there. It will only collect the info from the words, I believe, but it doesn't matter it doesn't have to be like a clean copy and paste. You can highlight all the stuff. Here. Let's do this. Let's do the ingredients. Put those in there. And then where are the reviews? Here we go. So here we go. Top reviews. Again, doesn't matter. All this other stuff is in here. Copy. Testimonials. Oops. Save. Okay. So now it's creating the product in here. So it's going to go demographics, adults and children looking for a convenient and effective multivitamin, core sale pitch, core pain point, difficulty in swallowing pills and capsules, the need for a convenient, pleasant tasting multivitamin, additional pain points, concerns about the taste of liquid vitamins, the desire for noticeable improvements in hair, skin, and nails, emotional pain. You guys, this is taking it all from just Amazon. Feeling tired and sluggish, especially during the afternoon. Root cause of their problem, difficulty in finding a multivitamin. I mean, it's going through products promised to provide an easy to take. This is pulling all of the things from the Amazon description and it's giving you there we go. Is it only Q products that be sold to an ambassador? Can you tailor this to your own business? You can totally tailor this to your own business. Q Sciences is absolutely an MLM style business. But if you wanted to purchase Genius as a customer and upload your own products and services in your business in here, it would not come preloaded with any Q Sciences products. You would add your products in like I just demonstrated with the Amazon products. And it would then help you create all of the branding, all of the posts and everything catered around what you offer in your business. So, if you're not interested in becoming an ambassador, if you're not interested in representing this product, you can still utilize it as a customer and there's no pressure to do otherwise. We love customers. If we get someone from another network marketing to purchase Genius, they will know products. Yeah, exactly. If they can load up all their own products and then they would just link to their own site on their social media. Correct, Shannon. So false assumptions, all liquid vitamins taste that. I mean, look at this, you guys. I mean, there's so much here. It just pulled all of this, essentially a brand guide and a marketing strategy just from the information that you put in. And so now that we have this in here, I'll go back to the product section really quick. This is changing the game. Okay, I have the new product selected. This is changing the game. So now it's going to write a product post, power up without the shutdown. You ever feel like the afternoon crash is like a ton of bricks? Used to be my daily drama. Check us out. I found something that turned the tables. No more naps needed under my desk. I'm powering through my day like a champ. In my hair, it looks like I've been sneaking in salon visits. So it's literally then going to take that product and do all the same kind of content, in your voice, in your tone. And so you can do that. You can add all your stuff. Like I said, I put an Etsy product in here the other day. It was like baby milestones, baby milestone markers, and that was in there. So, okay, there was one more thing I was going to dig into, and now I don't remember what it was. That might be it. That might be it from my brain. It was on the talking to people thing, but I don't remember. So I hope this gave you guys a really good overview of how in-depth this is. Like, it is not just ChatGPT. It's personal to you. It can be really, really simple. It's literally just clicks of a button, or you can go in and you can start to strategize with it in that Copilot section. Like, it can be as hands-on or hands-off as you need it to be. And there's just so many different routes you can take with it. And I'm so excited because this tool was designed to make marketing products and marketing opportunities accessible to people who are not great at social media or networking. And so I'm excited to see what this does for people, because I think that there has always been, it takes so much time, or it's so hard to create content, or I'm not great at writing posts, or I don't have a big network. Like, those are like the main hesitancies to doing any kind of online business. And so to be able to solve really all of those problems, not only are we going to see people who are in our business be able to really soar through this business and start to level up in a way that maybe they struggled in the past, but I think that we're going to see a lot of people in a variety of other businesses, companies, industries that are going to be able to have a really big relief taken off their plate by having someone that is their co-pilot in social media. So I'm so excited about this. Once I was excited before I saw it, but once I got my eyes on it and truly understood what this is, and truly understood what this is going to do for people and how accessible this is going to make things for people when it comes to the online space, I was just blown away. And I hope that you're excited, and I hope that you see the vision here. And if you were a guest tonight and you are not an ambassador with Q Sciences and you want more clarity on what that looks like, or you just want to be a customer, or wherever that your brain is at, please get with the person who invited you to this call and just talk through those things. There's other information sessions more about the opportunity and what we offer here with Q, and the opportunity to represent this software as a very exclusive product. We are the only people that can distribute it. And that's a big deal in itself, because our goal really is to be the name in AI. We want to be the front runner in this industry. There's a couple calls. Yes, there's a couple calls tomorrow. And Wednesday night, we're going to have the developer, Peter Kell himself. We're going to have the owner of our company, Jake Spencer, on there. I'm going to break down more of why this is an exciting opportunity, what the exclusivity means, and all the things. So thank you so much for being on here tonight. Thank you for joining us. I hope to get to see more of you soon. And I am really, really excited for the pre-launch, the pre-sale of Genius AI on Friday at, I think 1:00 Mountain Standard Time. Not that anybody's counting. I'm certainly not. I totally am. All right. Thank you so much, my friends. I hope you have an incredible night. And